Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and you know what I heard? I'm going to show you what I heard. Fixing the mistake before it's too late. Ooh, good God. Good God. Oh, by the way, y'all, I'm gonna be coming live later this hot diggity dang. I forgot to mute my phone. I'm gonna be going live later this evening for the 1010 portal. Today is the 1010, y'all. If you would like to purchase an expedited request, I'm just going to have a tea party. I'm saving the fire ceremony for 1014, combining both events' energies. Today, I'm going to have a tea party, though. If you'd like to get an expedite where I do work for you, readings, scans, energy stuff, go check it out. The QR code is right there, or you could click on the link. But again, I asked what this reading was going to be about, and what I heard is fixing the mistake before it's too late. Ugh. Yeah. Today's energy has been really effing weird. Really weird. Really weird. Have you guys felt it? Like, okay, first off, look at all the fuzz. And then I have like these two little they're like little I don't know, like little horns or something growing out the side. And they don't flatten out. We just leave them like that. Anyways, it's been a really weird energy. Almost like predatory. I don't know how to put it. It's just been like caca. Caca. It's like caca energy. I don't know how else to put it. I don't like it though. I don't like it. Just weirdness. Trying to figure out which cards I'm going to use for today's reading. Let's just okay, we got him. We got him. We got him. Yeah, they're my edges. It's okay. It's okay. You know? But I'm just very happy with all the regrowth that's happening. I don't have much left. I don't have much left. So I'm kind of just like, boo, grow back already. At least let me grow some back before you start snatching more away. Oh, yeah. Like Demon Harita type energy. Let's see what the cards are going to tell us. Let's see what these cards are going to tell us, okay? Oh, also, if you are part of the Soul Sanctuary Love, I put a little announcement up there. You might want to check it out. You might want to check it out. I put a little something in the announcements of our community page. The announcements bar. It has to do with tonight, you know. Definitely has to do with tonight. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm told to put this back and to pull out a different deck. Yes. All right. Something feels off. Something feels off. Probably nasty stalker vibes again. Just like this disgustingness. It's like a disgusting energy. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this, guys. Before I even pull the cards, well, I've pulled the cards, but before I start discussing the cards, let's go ahead and do a clearing. Because fuck that shit. We don't need that kind of energy around us. Literally, fuck that shit. Let's do this. If you'd like to partake in the clearing, please go ahead and put hashtag clearing. All right. I'm just so sick and tired of this shit ass energy constantly. You know what I mean? It's a fucking pathetic. Anyways, hashtag clearing. Let's go ahead and do it. Just to, consistently make clear to the incompetent stalker people of the world, like, you're not fucking welcome here. There's nothing, no forgiving, no nothing. You're just like, your shit energy. Ooh, I'm obviously affected by today's energy. It literally is shit energy. You know what I mean? Shit energy. All right, let's get started. Hashtag clearing if you'd like to receive a clearing. This is going to be extra high frequency to penetrate the fucking skull because I'm sick of the shit. Not your guys' skull. Not your guys' skull. I'm talking about the energy of people who just like are so thick skulled that they don't know how to be respectful of other people's spaces. So let's go ahead. For those of you sensitive to energy, you might begin to feel very high frequency. You might begin to feel vibrations across the skin. None of this should be even uncomfortable, okay? You should feel very comfortable, very soothing, except to those who are malignant. Breathe very deep, very slow. To the members of my community, you might begin to feel an increase in vibrations across your scalp, down your back, allowing it to travel across your skin. I am taking back any power, any energies that were taken from you. What is rightfully yours will be yours once again. Take one more deep breath in. Slow exhale out. Allow yourself to come back to center. Take a moment. Allow, allow, allow. How do you guys feel? Just really letting your energy come back to a space of centeredness. Now, not allowing any of the caca to get through in any way, shape, or form. Just allowing, 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 allowing. Let that all kind of just flow through. Let that all be whatever it is that it needs to be for you. That much needed clarity, the much needed quiet, so that you can begin to really make sense of exactly what's happening, right? What is it that's happening right now? I hear that there's a mistake that needs to be fixed before it's too late. Is it you fixing the mistake? Or is it someone else that's made a mistake and they're absolutely needing to correct this? I mean, we're about to see. Let's see where this goes. Let me take off my glasses first and foremost. I've been wearing them for quite some time. Right, just let it all go down. Let it all kind of go down. Let it all drain. Whatever that is, let it just drain. Right. All right. Let's get started. Let us get started, right? All right. Ooh. Okay. I think a lot of what's happening right now is testing to see where adjustments can be made in the way you approach things, right? In the way that you allow things to occur for you, with you, against you, however it is you choose. That's what's happening right now. When you try and force things, when you try and kind of like um I hear the word ultimatum. Never do an ultimatum, guys. No, I'm serious. Like, never do an ultimatum because, if you do an ultimatum and you're only like half invested in what you say you're going to do, what if the person, calls your bluff? That's going to really suck. That's going to really suck because then you're going to be stuck with it. Mm. Is that what happened? You bluffed with an ultimatum? Or maybe not bluffed, but you presented, or someone, I don't know if it's you guys, someone presented an ultimatum, and whoever was pushed into that space of being forced to decide one way or another, they were just like, well, all right, I'm not going to agree. Like for me, oh my gosh. I am the worst person to do an ultimatum towards. If you're going to try and make me feel like I don't have any other options except what you dictate, um I'm going to choose the opposite of what you want me to choose just because. Just because, like literally just because. Uh we don't have to live in that way where we just we allow ourselves to be put in a space where there are no other options. There is nothing else that you can do. That's not true. You always, always, always have options. And you need to make sure that you allow yourself to recognize, right? Recognize what these options are, recognize what it is you need to recognize. You got to make sure. You got to make sure. You got to make sure you know what all the different um, lessons, all the different options soul is presenting to you. When you allow that, then I think you'll be able to be free to make the most appropriate decision for yourself, right? Earth, grounding. So you need to ground yourself in the reality of what it is you're creating for yourself. You need to ground yourself in the um, reality of what is being presented to you by soul. I think for some of us, what's being presented is something that maybe we don't understand. And if you're going to push your way through this, kind of like push your weight around, I don't know that it's going to end in the way that you want it to. Um, and there's even this sense of potentially losing out on something profound and then being put in a situation where now you're going to settle for something just like yuck, right? There's magic in what's happening right now. And maybe for whoever it is that made a mistake, I don't know if it's a mistake. That's kind of what's happening in my head is that like this thought of was it a mistake or was it a miscalculation? Where whoever this is, I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's you as a thing. Um, Whoever this is, it was a miscalculation of just how things would turn out. So it's left someone feeling very small, very withdrawn into themselves, failing to realize the magic of what's happening right now. If you're needing to fix a mistake or like a miscommunication or whatever it is, if it's a genuine mistake, say you're tripping, whatever. All you got to do is be like, "You know what? I was tripping. I'm sorry. I was tripping. I'm not even sure why I said what I said or um, emailed what I emailed or um, texted what I texted or I don't know what are all the other forms. Faxed what I faxed. Do people still fax things? I don't know. But just like a simple clarification of, I don't know what's going on with me. I got very discombobulated in my own thoughts and I'm not sure, but I shouldn't have messaged that. I shouldn't have sent that to you, right? It can be something as easy as that to fix a mistake. Maybe the mistake has more to do with um, your perception of yourself and the way you should move through life. I'm not sure, to be honest. Invocation. So something is being invoked, something is being definitely called forward. And in that calling forward, there's this opportunity for there's an opportunity for an event of some kind, a circumstance of some kind to be split wide open and all of these different options being presented. Um, oh my Lord. I think for some of you, you're in a space where someone is quite possibly misadvising you. If not misadvising you, you're becoming like a reflection of their toxicity. Um, I don't know. Is this someone you're going to advice for? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. All I know is I think even since yesterday or maybe even 2 or 3 days now, um, it's been a heavy message of me personally needing to stay in my own lane, me needing to just focus on the things that will help me to grow my understanding of my abilities, how to responsibly harness my abilities, not getting involved in things I'm not being asked to be involved in. And then even if I'm asked to be involved, like, is this something that I can be of benefit for if I do involve myself, right? There are some things that are happening, and maybe that's part of what the message is, that you're not even the one going through whatever this messy circumstance is, and you're about to make a mistake of involving yourself. Ooh, there's been very heavy lessons regarding making sure that you always, as much as possible, as much as appropriate, honor the sovereignty of others. The only time you don't have to honor the sovereignty of someone else is when the rules of engagement are enacted. Someone's trying to start some type of energetic spiritual war with you. You need to know what I'm saying. Mhm. You know what I'm saying. You need to do what needs to be done. Huh. Hmm. There's a lot of information coming through. There's a lot. I think for some of you, you've been really embroiled in a very difficult circumstance that involves other people, and it's almost like, I definitely feel like you should be held accountable for your decisions, but I also feel like a lot of your decisions is kind of like this monkey see, monkey do type thing. I don't know. I don't know. Let me just keep reading cards because this is starting to look ugly. Like you're about to miss on a very beautiful opportunity. Excuse me, opportunity. Simply because you refuse to let go. Whoever it is I'm speaking to at this point, I don't even know if I'm speaking to the cross watcher or if I'm speaking to the actual um, person, but it's like you refuse to enter into a different part of your life, a different aspect of your perception. You're holding on to this old way of being, a way of being that's very much entrenched in just trauma responses, right? You're just, all you're seeing is the negatives, what you're lacking, what you wish you had, what's unfair to you, when so much good has been happening. So much good has been happening. Maybe that's the mistake that needs to be fixed. A shifting of perception, a shifting of whatever it needs to be, right? Like that perception maybe needs to be shifted into a more positive outlook, a more grateful outlook, an outlook that helps you to understand that if you look at things from a neutral space of observation, everything that you've wanted and needed has been presented to you, has been offered to you, has been allowed to come to fruition for you. If you continue to remain in the same space that you're currently in, the same mindset, you're never going to feel secure. You're always going to have these insecurities that are causing you to just, dare I say it? Yes, I dare to. If you're going to keep acting a fool in your life, you're going to keep having foolish type circumstance happen. And that's just the bottom line. That is the bottom line of things. Stop focusing on the negatives. Life is not designed to be easy. Life is not designed to be a cakewalk. Life is a series of events that happens for you if you allow it to, or against you when you fight the process your soul has initiated on your behalf. I am very grateful for the hardships that I have faced and any hardships that I might encounter in the future. Why? They help me to learn so much about myself. They help me to learn so much about myself, about the different potentialities that I already have inside of me, about the ways in which I can cultivate aspects of myself to be more in line with the different potentialities that would be the most beneficial for me, right? So if you can allow this shift to occur, which there's a shift that's going to happen no matter what. Um, Again, if you flow with it, it happens for you. If you fight it, it happens to you. And you're going to feel very disempowered. That's a choice. That is a choice being made by you. Okay. Be very, very clear with yourself on that. And no, but no, I don't have a say in other people's behaviors. Right. Correct. But you absolutely do have a say in your own. And when you continue to immerse yourself in the very environment and continue to make the same decisions that lead to the same results that make you unhappy, that is your choice. That is your doing. I know you don't want to hear this. And maybe that's the problem. You only want to hear what you only want to hear. And everything you're listening to is telling you that you are a victim. Go ahead, stay in that victim space. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Well, my words are now victimizing you because I don't even fucking know who's watching this. Right? No, the problem is not me. Yep. If you are having issue with the words of a stranger just being spoken out loud, I'm not directing anything at anyone. Now you know where the problem is. Now you know who the problem is in your circumstance. Are you going to leave it at that, where you're identifying as the problem? Or are you going to correct that distorted perception? Is there even a problem, or is this an opportunity being presented to you to learn more about yourself and the areas of you and your character that can be further refined, further recalibrated, modified in such a way where you can finally see, like, okay, no, I'm not a victim, but I'm also not just going to, blame everyone else, right? Like it's not everyone else. There's a lot of co-creation that's happening. And if I have the ability, the power, the authority to create circumstance that I don't like, then that means I have the ability, authority, and the power to create circumstance that will make me very happy, that will bring me further down the road towards what it is I want to accomplish. My husband's giving everyone instruction. Um, Please listen to him. He is a very wise man. He is a very wise man. He has instructed you all to write that down. I'm not sure what needs to be written down, but write it, please. Please go ahead and write that. He's laughing. He is laughing. We have to take accountability. We just do. It's not even about needing to blame. It's about understanding which of your decisions keeps leading to the same space that keeps making you feel unhappy, making you feel very dissatisfied. For those who are willing to do this for themselves, and no, there's nothing you need to confess to anyone else. There's no one else you need to involve in this process. It's a solo process, right? If you can do this, all of your efforts will lead to a space of fulfillment. Your cup will be filled. It will be filled, and it will be amazing, and it will be all your fault that amazing things are happening for you, happening to you, for you, with you. That's how it works. You are the root causation of every pleasurable and unpleasurable thing that you experience in life. You are the root of it. Not that you are at fault. I mean, if you want to see it as you are at fault, by all means. By all means, right? But if you can see it as, Okay, if I don't like that outcome and this is a decision that led to that, I'm not going to choose that option again. I'm going to use a different option, right? Right. All right. Dolly Parton still uses a fax. That's crucial information. That is crucial information right there. I like that. I like that you are a purveyor of crucial information. I like to gather and cultivate senseless facts. I do, though. I do. I know factoids about so many different things unnecessarily. I never know how to apply it until I need to apply it, at which point I'm grateful for knowing the factoid that no one felt I needed to know until I needed to know it. Have faith in your dreams. It's in reverse. This usually is indicative of your dreams involving other people, being about other people, right? Like your life revolving around someone else's decisions that affect you. I think this is a time where we need to recognize living that way is a major mistake, where all of your decisions are based on how pleased someone else will be by your actions or how displeased they'll be if you choose something that you feel you want and need rather than what you think they want, right? What they prefer. You really need to correct the perception that's leading to the spaces that make you unhappy, right? And you need to correct those perceptions. Balance spirituality and practicality, but it's in reverse. All right. Okay. This to me feels like you are dealing with a person who, in some ways, is like you, but in other ways is not, right? There's enough similarity that you enjoy each other's company. You are both fish. It doesn't mean you're Piscean. It means you're the same kind, right? But it also carries with it this implication that just because you're the same kind, like a good person, a compassionate person, a loving person, it doesn't mean you're exactly the same with the same perception. And it's this weird message because it's in reverse. It's this weird message of the two of you swimming in circles, swimming in circles. If you want them to be beside you, maybe you should stop swimming for a moment. Stop swimming so that you can speak to each other on level ground as equals, not you speaking to someone else as though what you are dictating is more valid than what they are feeling. Um, huh. Hmm. Balance spirituality and practicality. I think maybe there's some hmm. I think maybe there's some assumptions that are being made by an individual. Again, I don't this reading is kind of confusing to me because I really don't know who I am addressing. If it's you or the crosswatch, I don't know who I'm addressing. Yeah, everything's all muddled. So there's kind of this feel that it's almost like using old logic. Maybe you're into some type of spirituality. Maybe you're more of a certain school of thought. And it's this thing of like using that still, but it's outdated. It no longer applies to your circumstance. And you're still trying to use that logic. So here's my logic. If the logic that you have and have had for a prolonged period has led to nothing but unhappiness, misalignment in your connections, missed opportunities, self sabotage, pain, bouts of depression and tears. Why keep using that logic? You've already proven over the course of the years that you have used that logic that I don't know, that logic sucks. It doesn't serve you. It leads to unhappiness. Why keep using the same logic, the same broken barometer to assess the environment that you're in? So, an example of this. For the longest time, I had this broken ass perception that all women are toxic, right? Because guess what? It is not uncommon for other women to feel some type of way towards me, even though I don't talk. In real life, I don't talk. Because like I've had enough of people assuming shit about me. So I stay quiet. And I had this really erroneous mindset of like, all women are toxic. They're all just drama. Ew, ugly, right? Super ugly. And so over the years, I've begun really taking a look at how I'm the root causation of all of the things that I experience. And then I began to see like, for a large portion of my life, all my friends were guys, had zero female friends. And then as things begin to shift inside me, I begin to see outside of me that I'm having more and more girlfriends, less and less guy friends. And I'm like, what's happening here? What's happening here? And then eventually I reached some point where it was like, oh, no, 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 no. Not all women are toxic. Not all women are nothing but drama. I kept allowing myself to be drawn to the women who are toxic and are drama. It wasn't all women, it was the only women that I would allow myself to interact with. They were toxic. It's a specific type of character that I was drawn to. Why? Well, because I needed someone in my life who would feel justified in their maltreatment of me because I didn't feel like I deserved to be treated well. And as I began to realize this and do the work within myself, I began to also realize slowly but surely, wow, I have some really quality women in my life. Wow. And now I'm at a point where it's like, no, women are not toxic. Women are not drama. Just like with any other group, there will be members of the group who are fucking toxic. I need to steer clear of them. And that's that. No, their behaviors do not represent the entire group. Absolutely not. The few people that I consider personal friends, very solid women. Very, very solid women. And I'm so blessed, beyond blessed to have these ladies in my life. Like, I don't ever have to question their integrity. They have a depth of loyalty just like I do. They can acknowledge the amount of effort I put into respecting them, being there for them, being supportive, protecting. They appreciate it. They don't take advantage of it. And they do the exact same for me. There is no tit for tat. There is just this acknowledgement that everything is very balanced. I don't feel taken advantage of in any way, shape, or form ever. Ever. I feel very happy. I feel very loved. No, I don't have to keep in touch with these people every single day. There can be periods, blocks of time where I'm completely silent and none of that is ever held against me. It's not a codependency. It's beautiful. It's healing. It's what I allowed myself to enter into because I made different decisions after I came to various conclusions about the root causation of my perception. My environment became an expression of a reality that I was needing so badly. It healed so much of me, allowing myself to see people as individuals rather than as members of groups that I've already prejudged. Because why? Because I've had some people from that group be horribly toxic towards me. Well, yeah, those are not the best representation of the group. Those are toxic people. They are not an indication that my assumption that all women are toxic and drama is accurate. No. I do still have a couple guy friends, not a lot, a couple guy friends who are just as healthy as my girlfriends. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I realized at some point, um, give me 1 second, guys. Okay. If you guys could please report that account, Cold Against Illness. That's my stalker attempting to give you a false name for me. My name is not Marie. It's never been Marie. This right here, I'm going to show it on the screen. My name is not Marie. It is not Marie. This is another attempt to continue to harass me while I'm live streaming and publicly embarrass me and abuse me in front of my own community. What else do you want to put? What else do you want to put on the screen? What else? This is the equivalent of doxing me. Attempting to release information that I don't personally release publicly is a form of doxing me. What else? What other fictitious thing do you want to put out there in the public realm about me? What else? What else? What else? Hmm? What else? What else? Hmm? This is evidence of your attempt to continue to disrupt my business practice. This is evidence of your continuation of criminal harassment and misuse of telecommunications devices. Go ahead. I am not giving you permission to release information about me that is personal to me. Go ahead and do what your stupidity does. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go right ahead. I'm not giving you permission. I'm saying you do what you're going to do. There's going to be legal consequences. You're the only dumb fuck that calls me Marie. My name is not Marie. You're the only one that refers to me as Marie. You going to deny that you created another new account? to continue your harassment of me? You're going to deny that? Hmm? Keep it up. You're the only person I know that is so fucking stupid. Like, so fucking stupid. And my statement, the statement of my opinion, is based solely in the behaviors I have witnessed from you for years now. Do I look like I'm afraid at this point? You have completely disrupted my workflow. I'm sending this to my lawyers. I am absolutely sending this to my lawyers. I'm also going to be sending screenshots of everyone's comments to show just how much you continue to disrupt my business. Did you know when you release fictitious information about me publicly, that is evidence of slander and libel? You say a lot of different things about me because you're so obsessed with me. I have so much evidence of slander. When you write things about me, that's libel. Yep. It is extremely disruptive. Let me screenshot that. Because you couldn't help it, right? You just needed a little hit of like, I just want her to notice me. No one gives a shit about you here. Everyone is sick and tired of you here. Everyone. Look at the comments. Everyone is sick and tired of you here. You're a fucking embarrassment to your entire family. That's my perception of it. I mean, if I was your mom, I'd be fucking embarrassed of you. I would be so fucking embarrassed of you. Absolutely. I would be so embarrassed that I birthed you. This is what people want. The demonic people, this is what they want. They want to be the center of attention. They can't stand that they're being phased out. They can't stand it. How does it feel to know you're irrelevant? We don't even use your government name anymore here. You're the joke, the clown, the pathetic one. Yup. I'm sure you guys felt that douchebag energy coming in. I'm sure you guys felt it. I'm sure you guys felt it. Every time you feel that nasty energy, guess who's watching? Guess who is foaming at the mouth to comment, to disrupt? Yep, everyone felt it. It's nastiness. It's nastiness. That's what you're known as, the nasty, nasty energy that makes everyone feel sick. Even when you don't say a word, the entire community feels you and feels fucking disgusted. Hey, TSP. Hey, TSP. Yeah. You think you're powerful? You think, like, energetically you're powerful? I'll let my community know. There's been multiple emails that have come through where there's threats of, like, he's gonna do this and that energetically. I'll fuck your ass up energetically. You weak ass piece of shit. I'll fuck your ass up energetically. You're outranked by little ass me. How's your head? Your head hurt? Is your head hurting? Yeah? Well, how about your chest? I wanna see a doctor about that. Hard to breathe? Having panic attacks? Maybe it's because you're an asshole. Maybe it's because you can feel that your parents are sick of your shit. Go see the doctor for that. Oh, you thought I was doing that to you? No, you do that to yourself. You do that to yourself. You try and access anyone in my community via energy, you'll get your fucking ass handed back to you via energy. I'm far more powerful than you could ever be. Far more powerful than you could ever be. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. Looks like everyone here is in agreement. They're sick of your shit. They're sick of your shit. Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sick of your shit. How's it feel to be weak? To be an embarrassment? How's that feel? How's that feel? Hmm? Suddenly you're mute? You're mute? What? Really? You got nothing to say? Yeah. Let me now go back and ban your ass. First, let me go ahead and report you. Let's see. Definitely a privacy violation. Yep. I'm going to have to call them. I'm absolutely going to call them. Leave all that shit open. You're welcome, YouTube. Every time there is an attempt, there is a consequence. There is a consequence. There is a consequence. And with you being live, I know you're still watching. Consider this public notice. Philip Petrovic, each time you disrupt my live stream, I will publicly release an email you have sent me. You joining my live stream from this point forward is your implied consent to the release of an email. Consider this your public notice. Every time you continue to try and force contact with me, I will release an email that you have sent. Your continuation of attempting to contact me is your consent to the release of an email. You're about to get real fucking embarrassed. Real fucking soon. Yep. Yep. Let me go ahead and screenshot everything. And hold on. Let me show this again so that it's clear. Let me show it on the screen. While I'm live streaming. There we go. I'm sorry, Mindy. Yep. Causation and effect, the act of a sovereign. Absolutely. 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 Abso-fucking-lutely. You're on public notice at this point. You're on public notice at this point. Let's go ahead and continue, guys. Bring love into the situation. So this situation is ugly. But here's a beautiful thing. We sit here as a community, unfazed. We might have been inconvenienced for a few minutes there, but we are unfazed. Nothing is going to stop us from receiving the message that we need to receive today. Nothing. Nothing. We are here to become aware of the ways in which our decisions are affecting our journey. How is your decision leading to circumstance that you don't want? We have an eclipse coming up. Expect powerful change. Powerful change. There is literally an eclipse coming in a few days. As a matter of fact, I'm also going live later today to do a 10/10 portal tea party. If you want a reading, a personal reading just for you, if you want a biospiritual scan, if you want energetic work to help tide you over until the eclipse fire ceremony, because I'm going to have a full-on fire ceremony for the eclipse. Click on the QR code, click on the link in the comment. This is a period where my primary focus is on the empowerment of the individual, right? A recognition of the things that need to be corrected and the things that need to be acknowledged, adjusted maybe, and then a very strong foot forward, moving forward with an absolute knowing of how capable you are. Because you're very capable. I mean, come on now. We resonate. You resonate with me because you have comparable capacity, comparable capabilities to me. And let me tell you, I don't care if it sounds like I'm tooting my own horn. Your girl is massively capable of many, many things. Many, 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 many things. And my capability includes overcoming any type of bullshit that's presented to me, being able to call the bullshit out for what it is, identify it accurately, and then do what you need to do afterwards. Afterwards, after you've identified accurately what you are dealing with, you keep moving through life. You keep going. You do not stop. You do not curl up into a ball. You do not give in. You don't ever give in. Ever. And for those who don't know what's been happening, and you're probably like, what the fuck did I walk into? Oh my God, what is she going off about? I've been receiving death threats. Death threats. This person's fantasy of how they're going to abduct and torture me for a prolonged period, how they're obsessed with my vagina, how my husband and my children are in the way of us being together. First, you're fucking ugly. Not just energetically. I'm talking about aesthetically. You look like you fucking smell like cheese. Why do you think I call you Satan? You look like you smell like cheese. Please, your girl has standards. Ew. 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 The fact that you're so delulu that you thought you would actually have a chance with a woman like me? Ew. Ew. That's delusional. That's delusional. Ew. I think a lot of what's happening right now is the pushing through. Maybe there was a little bit of like stagnation where things were kind of faltering, where things were kind of just like, "Ugh, what am I going to do? There's no progress. There's just like all of this worry of like, gosh, did I waste my time? Did I waste my energy? Did I put my effort into the wrong thing?" I don't know that that's true, right? Um, it feels like everything that you've done so far for all of you in my community, not fucktardio over there, Swiss Satan. Mm, ew. How could you look so stinky? I'm just saying, why? Ugh. It's like I want to I'm trying not to. Mm. So, getting back on track. I don't feel like you've wasted time, energy, and effort. I feel like everything that's been happening is really the very things that are bringing you further down your path, helping to further refine your understanding of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yes, there's a publicly posted image of them online, but if you guys go looking for their profile, you're probably going to get infected. You're probably going to get infected with parasitic shit. I'm not even joking. That is my professional opinion as a parasitic extraction specialist, as a pioneer in the field of parasitic demonic removal from your energetic field. You're probably going to get infested. So don't bother looking them up. Let them fade into obscurity. Let them fade into obscurity. Just nastiness. Ew. Ew. You like totally convince yourself that you're my twin flame. You almost made my snot bubble. Oh. That you're an equal to me? Ugh. Please. Please. I found several twins. They're all very handsome. They don't look like they smell like cheese. And then you want to try and proclaim that you're Jesus and I'm Mary Maria, right? Mary Magdalene. That's why you call me Maria. Oh my God. Like, ew. I'm saying, ew. You are so not Jesus material. Fucking weird. That's fucking weird. That's fucking weird. I'll even go so far as to say this. My actual twin Ray does look like Jesus. A very pretty Jesus. And he doesn't look like he smells like cheese either. You do though. Ugh. I'm saying. I'm saying. Your feelings hurt? I don't give a fuck. Hold your vision, but it's in reverse. So you're not holding your vision. Don't allow things to distract you. Okay. There's going to be a lot of attempts. It might be inside your head. It might be like an overthinking, right? Those are maybe the attempts that I'm picking up on, this overthinking of certain types of circumstance, certain types of missteps that you think you've taken. I don't feel like you've taken any missteps. I think a lot of what's happening again is a refinement of your understanding of yourself. You know, a lot of what's happening is this refinement of your understanding of yourself, the ways in which you bring about unsavory, like very unsavory type experiences, you know? Um, doo 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 doo. Give me 1 second, guys. Do 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 do. Um, let us. Okay. So you need to remind yourself to hold your vision. Yeah. Have you guys seen the my most favorite picture of Elmo? I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you, okay? This. La 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 Elmo's world. What up, nephew? A new start is coming. If you can hold your vision, a new start is coming. It's almost there. It's almost there. Just keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Nothing will come of this situation. All of this attempt to derail, all of this attempt to detract, to get you to disengage from the task at hand, right? Boo, no. No, boo. No. I already knew something was up earlier because there was just like full on demonic ass energy, right? And there was this dude who was like super disruptive at the gym. Like, why are you working out to where I can't even extend my arm all the way because you're so fucking close? And there's so much space that you could use, not all up in my space. And I noticed he was staring at me in the mirror and he was kind of just like waiting to see if no, 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 sir. No. And then I didn't take a picture of the face, but I did take a picture of the legs. I took a picture of the legs as a public service announcement to guys. Boo, if your legs are just like this, the last thing you need to be doing is a bench press. Secondly, if my legs are more toned than yours, don't even think you have a chance at approaching me. Third, honey, I need a silicone ring. I need a silicone ring. I need a plastic ring, a rubber ring that I can wear at the gym because people just need to get shit straight. Like, I'm not available. I am not available. But, like, bro, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. No, I took one look at those legs and I was just like, mm-mm, no, boo. You need to actually use this gym time to work out. You just need to. Oh, I wanted to show you guys this video. Miss Lauren Hill. Love her. It could all be so simple. Hold on. Let me drop this on my laptop. I want you guys to see. It's only going to be a couple seconds. I'm not going to play the whole video. There's just a very specific um a very specific set of statements that Miss Hill said in this video that I feel is just so super important. Okay? Like so super important. Más importante. Más importante. People are like, do you speak Spanish, Espanol? And I'm like, no, but they did conquer my people. And like 90% of my language is Espanol. But no, I don't speak Espanol. I know sibuyas. I know cuchara. Basura. Let me stop. Hold on. I need to play this. Okay. All right, Lauren. Let's do this. Come on, Lauren. Let's go ahead. I need you to speak to my people.
Until you conquer the enemy in yourself, you can't deal with anyone. In order to be used by God, you have to really be used. We always want to be used for the glorious jobs. Let God put me on the stage in front of the people in the Grammy show with a nice dress on. Let me just praise your name. But that's not being used. Sometimes in order to be used, you also have to be humiliated. You have to be humiliated sometimes. You have to be kicked and beaten.
And it's this thing of sometimes these are the things that need to happen, the unsavory things that need to happen so that people can witness you rise from the belly of the beast, splitting that motherfucker open and smiting it from the inside out. You want to do God's work? You have to be willing to be used in whatever way God has intended to use you and your journey, your life experiences. The time for shame has come and gone. It has come and gone. There is no more space in your life, in your journey, to be ashamed of the things that you go through because of other people. Just because there are people who are willing to do demonic shit does not mean you are being punished. It does not mean that you are any less loved by God. I take those type of situations, those types of experiences as direct evidence of how powerful God designed me to be, to serve as a testament to what happens when my trust in divinity overrides my fear in a human being. Fuck that shit. Demonic things want to come and consume you. By all means, split them from the groin all the way up. Smite them from the inside out. Allow yourself to be a reminder for yourself that you were designed to withstand the fuckery of this world, that you are calibrated with such strength, such resolve, that nothing in your life up until this point has been able to successfully remove you from the wilderness God created for you. A wilderness designed to be explored just by you. The path of soul is not linear. The path of soul is not a well-worn path. It is a wilderness that only you have the authority to explore. I am not ashamed of the ways in which people try and publicly shame me. I am not ashamed of who I am. I am no less weaker just because a weak male has tried so hard for many years to make me his victim. I am not ashamed. I am not a byproduct of someone's mental dysfunction. I am not ashamed that someone who was not properly raised has been unleashed into the world, creating havoc for other people. That is not my sin or my shame to carry. I am not ashamed that my light is so bright, it draws to me all sorts of people from all walks of life. I can handle every fucking thing life brings my way, even through tears, even as I scream. There is a strength that is bubbling deep within my core, waiting for the moment that I consciously give it permission to step forward. Not to be my shield, but to raise down the motherfuckers who try. I am grateful for every aspect of my life, from the fact that I was raised by a narcissist. I mean, what better preparation? The fact that so many others have already tried over the years to destroy me, to spread lies about me. I don't give a fuck. My character speaks for itself. My integrity speaks for itself. Get to a point where you no longer care about things that are not worth caring about. And no, don't get that twisted. I don't have zero fucks to give. I have many, many, many fucks to give. I have an entire storehouse, multiple storehouses of fucks to give. Humans who need someone to care, to help, to empower, to be a template for. But stupid shit, time wasting shit, fuck that shit. Fixing the mistake before it's too late. Maybe the mistake is you believed someone when they tried to convince you that you are less than what you are. Are you less than what you are? Are you only what someone told you you are? Someone who is very dysfunctional in their own thoughts, in their own life? Is that all you are? Is that it? Is that all? Because if you're going to say yes, if you're going to say that's all you know, I'm telling you right now, I do not appreciate you lying to yourself in my presence. I will say it again. I do not appreciate you lying to yourself in my presence. Don't be disrespecting me like that. You can lie to yourself when you're off the live stream, but you will not lie to yourself in my presence. I don't think so. I will not consent to that shit. You have never simply been a byproduct of what you have been through. You have maybe allowed yourself to think that for a time. Just because you thought it doesn't mean you are it. You look at the stalker. He think he's Jesus. He think he's Jesus. And he thinks I'm his spiritual wife. Oh. That's obnoxious. You really thought? I'm saying. Oh, he might need Jesus, but Jesus don't want him. Jesus don't claim nothing about him. Jesus don't want him. Girl, he texted me last night. Jesus did. Jesus texted me last night and was like, man, this fucking asshole. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. Jesus loves me. Oh, yes, he does. So, card number 48, a fierce purba wielding blue dakini. Conduit from the sky to the earth. Be fierce and vanquish whatever is holding you back. Bitches. Uno. I don't know how to play Uno. Does that mean you win? I'm serious. When you like slam your card on the table and you're like, Uno, does that mean you won? Like, serious question. Because I don't know how to play Uno. Or is that did I misunderstand that? Did it mean you won? You guys. It means you won. Uno. Ooh, and it's card number 48. 48. What? 4 is the number of 8. 8. Oh, 4 is the number of self. 8 is the number of, oh, it means you have one more. So you didn't actually win. I'm making my own rules. That's stupid. I think Uno's a stupid game anyways. I know how to play Pasoy Dos. I know how to play Pasoy Dos. Pasoy! That means I won. That means I won. I'm just saying. Yeah, here come the demon horse. You're blocked. Ooh, I can't deny it. I'm a fucking rider. You don't want to fuck with me. You don't want to fuck with me. Ah. All right. Let me get back on the screen. Seriously, you got to be fierce. You got to be fierce and vanquish whatever is holding you back. Be fierce. Be fierce and vanquish it. Card number 13, Goddess of Long Life. The path of the intellect can yield a long life. Ooh, boo. Are you using a blue peony lotus as your like hookah? That's gangster shit. Ooh, your nipples are pierced and joined by a chain. Double gangster shit. I'm saying. Don't get me started on piercings. Look, seriously, right? I'm saying. The path of the intellect can yield a long life. So you go ahead. You go ahead. You go ahead and you live long, okay? You just live long, be intellectual, live long. Okay? Like if any of you guys in our community wants to get piercings, I'll totally go ahead and get licensed to pierce. But I don't want to pierce men. I just don't. Several years ago, like years ago, there was someone who was totally like, "Yeah, no, I'm serious. I mean, if you go ahead and you get licensed to be a piercing person, I'll let you pierce my nipples." And I was like, "Serious?" And they're like, "Yeah, no, I'm serious." And I was like, "All right, let me look up let me look up what the requirements are." I'm saying I'm about to be a certified doula too. Shit. I'm telling you. I just want to be everything. I want to be everything. I already know. My husband's going to come over here. He's going to be like, "Hey, you need to focus and you cannot be everything. You're already super busy. You can't add any more shit to your schedule." What? I don't need to sleep. I don't. I do. I'm starting to feel my age. I need sleep. I absolutely do. I just don't like him to feel like he's right, but he's absolutely right in this instance. 100%. 100%. Protector from the serpent rays. Ooh, I'm saying. He looked like he mad. Raise your eyes to a bird in flight to connect to the divine. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look, he's fucking shit up. I have a song for this. Fuck it up. 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 Okay. You know what? I should not wear my hair in pigtails anymore. It just makes me feel and behave in some type of way. Garuda. So 3 is the number of a solid foundation from which you can place yourself. And once you place yourself on that solid foundation, which is number 4, you end up completing the cycle. The cycle you're in right now is about building the foundation unknowingly, from which you will launch everything else. Okay. You're about to launch some stuff. You're about to launch some stuff. You are about to launch some stuff. Woo. In the realm of the Eastern Pure Lands, objective, focused observation illuminates the truth. Akshobia. Ooh, look. His hand is red from slapping sense into dumbasses. Ooh, I'm saying, hi, baby. You okay? Okay. His hand is red. Ooh, his feet too. He's stomping motherfuckers. He's stomping and slap. Look at his face. Look at his face. Mm-hmm. He looked just about as sick of people's shit as I am. You know what I'm saying? Ooh. Objective, focused observation illuminates the truth. Objective, focused illumination it illuminates the truth. I want to put a hat on. I'm overstimulated. I'm overstimulated. Some of them want to use you. Some of them wanna be used by you. Some of them wanna abuse you. Some of them want to be abused. What? He looks at peace with a pimp hand slapping, needing to be given. Would you say that this is my energy right now? Like I'm at peace with needing to, you know, Buddha palm motherfuckers. Okay, let me stop saying bad words. I'm sorry, Baba. I'm sorry, Baba. Sometimes I forget to behave myself. And it's because there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes. I'm very sorry. I'm going to behave myself now. I'm going to return back to a space of centeredness and eloquence. Brilliant sky, illuminating sun. The entire universe manifests out of awareness. So, your awareness of what it is you're trying to create for yourself is what's going to manifest it. If you are aware that your decisions, your actions are heading towards a path of just like ugliness, you need to do something to halt that progression. You need to turn it around. You need to consciously choose what you are going to manifest instead of the undesirable thing. Okay. Card number 23, the Lapis Lazuli Healer King. Sometimes it's good to seek help from others. Ooh. Look at this. And so now I'm wondering, do you are you needing some type of clarification from someone who is not personally involved in the circumstance? Um Now if y'all want to go ahead and do if you guys want to go ahead and you're a reader and you want to do a reading for me and you want to just email me the link to watch what you read for me, I will watch it. I will watch it. I will watch it. You feel like you have a message for me? Um, yeah, no. The feeling is that you don't have the clarity you need right now. The feeling is that someone outside of the circumstance that you're dealing with, but whoever you go to needs to be a person that's balanced within themselves. Because if you're going to go to someone for advice, for clarity, and they're in the same level of toxicity, toxic mindset as you are, there's no point. There's no point in that because you're just going to hear the same bullshit toxicity that you're telling yourself, anyways. So I feel like you probably need to ask whoever it is that you trust in your real life, someone that you trust, to kind of just hear some of the circumstance that's happening for you and to just hear some of their words, their perceptions, not necessarily to believe everything they're saying as though it is the absolute truth, but just to hear things. And maybe that will give you a different perspective of the corrective actions that you need to take. I think the window of opportunity is starting to close for some of you. Don't let it close. Don't let it close. Don't just give up on yourself. This is your chance. This is your one chance to do something different with your life, to have something worthy of you, whether it be a relationship, a business partnership. I don't know. The feeling is like for some, you might have entered unknowingly entered, you've been listening to intrusive thoughts. You might have unknowingly entered into another cycle of self-sabotage. I tend not to do that anymore, right? I've done that in the past, but I tend to not do that anymore. Um, and it's something of it's something of this understanding that I came to where it's like when I realize that I'm entering into a cycle of self-sabotage, I cannot commit to that. You can't be like, "Well, I mean, I already did what I did. Oh, I already said what I said. I already I don't know. Whatever else you could have done, right? And so I'm just going to write it out." No. 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 Don't just write it out. That's the cycle that keeps fucking you up. Don't just write it out. Have conversation. Have an actual conversation where it's like, "Hey, I don't even know what's going on, why I said that. Um, can we just talk? Like, I don't know what I'm going through. The energies of today or whatever is just I don't know. I don't know what's going on in my head that I said or did what I did. And, I want to make things right. Like, can we just talk?" Right? It's about correcting, it's about holding yourself accountable, acknowledging maybe you've crossed a boundary of some kind. Um, like for me, when someone crosses a boundary, um, depending on who they are and how far they've crossed that boundary, I tend to just kind of get quiet and just be like, um, I don't know. I'm not going to take this personal. There's probably things that the person is going through that I'm not aware of. I'm just going to get quiet and give them their time and, you know, and then maybe we'll see what happens if there's something to talk about later or if they've crossed it too far or maybe I've crossed the boundary too far. Again, I will get very quiet and really use that time where I'm quiet to initiate a very deep introspection. Like, why did I say that? Why did I do that? Is it in alignment with the degree of intentional integrity that I hold myself to? Because if it's not, I need to reach out and be like, you know what? I'm sorry. I'm out of line. I should not have done that. I should not have said that. Like I told you guys a couple weeks back, um, like I crossed a boundary and was giving unsolicited information. That's not okay. It's not to say that, who I gave information to did anything wrong. I took it upon myself to just start offering unsolicited information. That's not okay. That is not okay. And I had to check myself and be like, you know what? I'm so fucking far out of line for that. Just disregard that. Disregard that. And I need to just fucking get quiet within myself and see what cycle am I dealing with right now. What I did is an expression of something that I'm dealing with inside me that I'm probably not acknowledging. That's not healthy. Does not help me in my healing process. So I need to take a good hard fucking look at that. I need to mute everything. I was not receiving notifications for quite some time. I need to just mute everything, not allow any distractions. I need to increase my time at the gym to burn off any overthinking, any frustration. I need to sit within myself and face myself right now. Not because I'm a horrible person, but because you know what? It's starting as something small that was unsolicited. People might be like, that's not a big deal, Emmy. It's not a big deal. Yes, it is, because that's a very slippery slope. It starts with unsolicited information, and then it quickly snowballs into me expecting people to absolutely do everything that I say. No, bitch, have a fucking seat. No, control issues are not welcome here today or any other day. You need to nip that shit in the bud, girlfriend. And that's why I had to be quiet, right? Or really just taking accountability for the things that maybe you're not recognizing you're in. Just really taking accountability for that. There was nothing wrong in the response to my unsolicited information. There's nothing wrong in that. It was like, bitch, what are you doing? I'm serious. As soon as I sent that message, I was like, bitch, what are you doing? Stop that shit. You're going to hurt your own feelings. You're going to hurt your own feelings. Stop it. Do not start cycles like this. Right? And still, till now, it's like an ongoing testing to see have I really heeded my own awareness? Have I heeded my own advice that stems from my awareness of the cycle that I'm in? There's plenty of circumstance involving many, many people where I'm like aware of certain things and I'm like, don't, nope, no, you do not interfere with other people's lives. But no, you do not interfere with other people's lives. But if I tell them, if I just tell them, they can avoid. No, you are interfering with someone's learning path. They are learning something very important. Do not interfere. And I'm telling you, it has been more than like 3 handfuls worth of circumstance involving many different people where I'm like, no, bitch, you do not say anything. You did not get booked for a session. You keep your mouth shut. They are not at risk of physical harm. Their soul is not asking you to deliver any messages. You keep your nosy ass mouth shut. Do not involve yourself. Do not interfere in someone else's learning. That's so hard for me to do, but I'm doing it. Ask me how many people I've interfered with from the moment I realized I was starting a cycle. Ask me how many. Ask me how many. Ask me. Not a single one. Not a single one. Now, you book me for a session, I'm going to tell you everything. I will tell you everything because, hey, that's why we're sitting together. That's why we're sitting together. I will fucking tell you everything. And I'll be like, how much you want to know? I'm an information slanger. How much you want, baby boo? How much you want, baby boo? And I'll fucking tell you everything. Absolutely. Absolutely. And there's even been times where I've been in a private session and the soul is like, nope, blind her. She doesn't get to see this. I don't want the human aspect of me to know. Blind her. And I've like in tears, like, your soul won't let me see. I want to tell you, but they won't tell me. They won't show me. You know, there's been times, not many, but there have been times where it's like, if I am shown and I tell you, it's going to really mess up your journey. And so soul is not allowing me to see because your soul knows I will tell you. If it lets me see it, I will fucking tell you. That's your information, you know? So mother energy pours forth. You need to be your own mama bear at this point. See the number 4? 4 is the number of the self. Mother energy pours forth. This is you. This is you needing to mother yourself, regardless of your gender, self-identification, or whatever. You need to mother yourself. You need to be gentle with yourself. You need to be nurturing with yourself, right? Because um most people, when they think of mother energy, stereotypically speaking, mother energy is supposed to be very nurturing, right? Very gentle, compassionate, a soft and safe space for you to cry your heart out, to release the hurt. um, Card number 35 offers liberation. By your quiet listening, you can liberate others from fear. And I think this is a powerful message because for some of us, like I think this card is directly speaking to me. um, I always want to help in whatever way that I can. I just do. Even strangers, I like it doesn't even matter how long we've known each other. I just helping people is my thing, you know? It's my thing. I don't like seeing people struggling or hurting or feeling alone or any of that. And sometimes part of the ways in which I am not acting right, not staying within my lane, is by thinking I need to do more than simply listen and witness, share that I've witnessed what they're going through, that they're not crazy, they're not imagining this, you know, just serve as living validation for what I have witnessed them go through. And I think for some of us, we really need to just, you know, we really need to just listen. Not listen to offer advice, not listen to be able to point things out or to teach or anything like that, but just listen. Sometimes um because I struggle reading social cues, the whole tism. I got a touch of the tism. I do. I have Asperger's, and sometimes, most times, it's hard for me to read social cues. So I'll have to ask, just full on ask, how do you want me to support you right now? Do you want my opinion? Or do you want me to listen? I could do either one. I could do both. What do you need? How can I help? How do you need me to show up for you right now? Because I want to make sure that I have a clear understanding of what parameters I'm supposed to continue to exist within out of respect for you and your needs, right? So, fixing the mistake before it's too late. Maybe for some, that's the mistake we continue to make. Um, Not allowing someone else to communicate to us what it is they need from us, right? Like, what do you need? How can I help? What is it that you need that you know I can provide? Right? I am known to ask complete strangers this. I can feel your pain. I can feel you struggling. What do you need from me? How can I facilitate you entering into such a safe space within yourself that you can begin the process of your self healing journey? Card number 26, words have great power. Use them for the greater good. Yep. The asking, the clearly communicating your intentions, your desire to help, but not knowing what level, what degree of involvement is appropriate for their needs, and just requesting clarification of how to show up. Oftentimes that's very powerful. I have heard so many times from people, no, you don't need to do anything. I mean, it's just the fact that you're asking, the fact that you're taking time to see if I'm okay. It means so much. And I'm like, no, I need to do more. What can I do? What else would you need? Of course I'm going to check on you and see if you're okay. Right? But we live in a world that's so disconnected. People are so disconnected that oftentimes we don't check on each other anymore because we don't know that we're supposed to. We don't know that that's what other people need. It's often the strongest person you know that needs that checkup the most, right? Oh, really? Serious, Mindy? I was just like, boo, I haven't seen you. Everything okay? Not that you have to come to every live stream, but I'm just saying. Everything okay? Yeah. I mean, not trying to get details, not trying to entice you into booking a session. It's just like, you know, um, like what do you, is everything okay? Just a quick checkup, short question. Is everything okay? Right? Offering his gift of song. Your skills are the gifts you can share with others. Ooh. And for some of us, our most highly developed skill is caring about others, loving others. Did you guys know that not everyone knows how to love? Not everyone knows how to love other people, like in a healthy way. Most, not all, but most people, their concept of love involves ownership, right? Ownership of you, ownership of your journey. That's not love, that's ownership. Spirals of manifestation in reverse. So you're manifesting things, but you're very upside down in your perception. And the upside down nature of your perception is causing you to manifest the opposite of what you want. You need to fix that mistake before it's too late. There's no need for you to play a sacred fool, not for yourself, not for anyone. If you don't know what to do, you need to pause. You need to contemplate. You need to ask your soul for clarity. You need to allow yourself to get to a point where you are open to seeing the new. And then here comes the next card, shock of the new. Your life's about to change. You have to let it. You have to let go of the old cycles, the old behavioral patterns. I got a notification and it says remove it completely. Remove those patterns completely. Do not allow yourself to continue with them. Legacy of light. You come from a legacy of light. You come from this depth of understanding, but it doesn't benefit you any in this lifetime if you continue to pretend and try and convince yourself that you have no idea how you got to where you're at right now. You do know. You know. You know why you're going through what you're going through, but it's hard to acknowledge the ways in which you've done this to yourself. You've created a situation that you don't like. It's okay. It's okay. Be honest with yourself. Allow yourself to, be aware of the different decisions that led to this or that, which led to something else and something else until it got to the point where you're at right now. Heaven sent in reverse. I think for many of us, we don't realize this struggle that we're having right now is a heaven sent thing. You think that, how would I word this? Is something that you want being taken away? Or is this about something that you want potentially being removed, your awareness of the potential of that being removed, and you freaking out and reverting even further back? And why would that be heaven sent? Well, because it's forcing you into a space where you can finally recognize it was this decision, it was this action, it was those words, that message, whatever it is, that initiated this. So I need to recognize how my old patterns are resurfacing, and I need to correct that. I need to maybe issue apologies. I need to clarify. I need to own up to the fact that I'm destabilized right now. And if you're feeling destabilized, hey, maybe that's something you need to communicate. I don't know to who, but maybe that's something you need to communicate. You know what? I'm very sorry. I'm very destabilized within myself right now. There's so many changes in my life. I don't know why I took it out on you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I shouldn't have said that to you or did that to you, right? Focus on the light. Your soul is casting a light, a spotlight on the things that you really need to pay attention to. The things that oh Lord. The things that I guess you could say need your attention. Hmm. 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 Secondary message. You see how the background, the trees are kind of in a convex alignment to the sunflower. So, okay. The second message is that you're in a cycle. These trees back here, it's like you're in a cycle. The sunflower, you're so focused on what you think is the most, and this is not going to apply to everyone, okay? For whoever this applies to, you're so focused on what you think is the right thing, what you assume to be what needs to happen, that you are blinding yourself to the fact that whoever it is that you are stepping all over with your assumptions, they are a sunflower to you. Do you know what it means to be someone's sunflower? Sunflowers turn and face the sun. As it travels through the sky, the sunflowers turn and face the sun and move with it. And on cloudy days where there is no sunlight that is visible, the sunflowers turn and face each other. A person who is a sunflower to you is a source of light, clarification, inspiration during life's inclement weather. You are forgetting the gravity that this person holds in your life. You are misunderstanding things. If this is about your connection with someone who I don't know who, you better fix that. They are a sun. These people are rare. You are not going to easily replace this. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Oh shit. This is a potential. This is a potential, okay? You're all caught up in your ego-based emotions, like, oh, your feelings got hurt by something. I don't know what. You don't trust yourself, right? You're in this space, this upside down perception of needing so many others in your life to validate you, to keep you safe, to this and to that, right? You need all this whole crew. You have such a hard time being alone by yourself. You're unable to relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. So you continue to swirl and swirl and swirl to the point where you are losing track of exactly what this is trying to teach you. And because you're losing control, what happens? You go back to this person. Fortitude, someone who lacks fortitude. Does that look like a friendly ass person? No. That looks like a control freak narcissist. Look at that face. Like they will control you. They will dictate to you. It might be someone younger than you because they have your heart on a string and you're probably the cougar, right? You're probably the cougar. Have you guys heard about how yucky otters can be in their behaviors? Yeah. Okay. This is someone who has a capacity to be otter like, in their sacral space. Y'all need to find some videos about otters misbehaving. They not as cute once you realize what the hell they do. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. All right, discernment. You need to use discernment. You need to slow it down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. If you're going to have this mindset, I don't know if it's work or if it's a romantic thing. If you're going to have this mindset of like, fuck it, the only thing that's going to get effed is you. I'm telling you right now, you don't got to listen to me. I'm just remembering. You don't got to listen to me. I got to stop. Unsolicited info. Um, yeah. Formation, moderation, and connection, all in reverse. We are about to undo all the progress that you've made. If you can't get a hold of your ego, if you can't get back in control of this swerving vehicle you call life, it's about to go real bad. Magnetism. That's you right there. All upside down, swirled out, not seeing what's needing to be seen. You're drawing to you someone who is focused on what? Let me show you this guy right here. That does not look like relationship material. That does not look like business partnership material. That looks like someone that has control issues. I don't know why. That's absolutely the energy that I pick up from this card. A person with control issues, a person who's going to be focused on dominating you, controlling you. I don't know. If that's your thing, that's your thing. You choose for yourself what you need to do, but you're drawing something to you, the opposing polarity of what is healthy and healing for you. Revision and reverse. And I think for some, you're not going to take a good hard look at this and see the ways in which it needs to be revised. See the ways in which your approach to whatever your circumstance is, it needs to be revised. It needs to first be assessed properly and then revised. And I don't know, maybe the people who needed this message, they're not understanding the context of the message. They're just simply feeling as though, like, oh my God, all you've done is blame me this whole reading. Reading is done. Yeah, no, I'm done. I'm done. For people who have that type of mindset, you get what you get. You get what you get. Oh my God, that's so mean. It's not mean. I'm not going to play this game with you. You get what you get. You want what you want. You do what you do. You get what you get. But don't you want me to? No, it doesn't matter what I want. It's your life. You get what you get. So figure out what you want and what you're going to do about it and then get what you get. That's so cold. Yes, the fuck it is. It's cold. I mean, you've been harping about how you want to go into a freezer and then you complain that it's cold. Put on your parka. I'm sure you have one because you put yourself in situations where it's always constantly cold for you. Wear your fucking parka. It's cold up in here. That's my response. I have a Cap Moon and Cap Venus. That's my response. Your life is your life. It's not for me to save you from yourself. The cards have told you everything. I mean, there's a lot of cards. This is like a deck worth of cards. And it's told you everything you need to hear. I don't know what you need to hear. I don't know who needs to hear what, but everything that needed to be said has been said. And now all of you are being given the opportunity to discern what you need to do with whatever messages, your interpretations of what I said. You choose what you do with that. And you absolutely can choose to do something beneficial, healing, or you can use the information to justify a continuation of patterns. Either way, I have no say in that. It is not my journey. I am not to get involved. I am to simply read cards and call it a day. Yes, Shima Renee, this right here, this right here. I am the thermostat. Be the thermostat. You have that power. That is within your right. It is your auric field. It is your life. That is within your right to be the thermostat. Okay. If you guys would like to get a personal reading today, I am going to be having the 1010 Portal Tea Party. With that, you could purchase personal readings. You could purchase expedite, no, not blah, 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 bioscans and a whole bunch of other energetic expedites by either clicking on the QR code or the link in the comment. I'll be live at 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. This QR code will take you directly to my website that has all the information and everything that's being offered today. In addition to that, all of y'all who are members of the Soul Sanctuary Love, there is an announcement that I made in the announcement bar of our community homepage. Go check it out. If you'd like to get expedites, go check out the announcement first. Guys, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I will see you guys 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's not going to be a fire ceremony. It's just a tea party. I'm going to have a full-on fire ceremony for the eclipse, the annular eclipse coming up on the 14th. And that's going to involve 1010 portal frequencies as well as eclipse frequencies. So I'll see you guys again very, very soon. Bye, everyone. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe. Find me on all social media. I'm Emmy Evolving across the board. I'll see you guys again very soon. Bye, everybody.